Indeed, and I'm afraid he's about to drop a big bomb on Sexy Steve DeMarco here.
Yeah, I think Sexy Steve DeMarco is clearly out of his league tonight. I mean, I don't know what the man was thinking getting in the ring with Sabu, one of the more vicious competitors you will find.
Well, I'll tell you what, since Sick and Twisted, Sabu has gone on tour in Japan with Michinoku Pro Wrestling, and my contact in Tokyo, Masanori Horie, has told me that Sabu went through the entire tour, and he had written on his tape, his wrist tape, the name DeMarco. So he has been looking forward to this match ever since Sick and Twisted.
Rob, I never knew you to be the name dropper. I mean, if you want to brag because you have friends in Japan, that's fine. I eat sushi myself. But nonetheless, we're seeing a beautiful maneuver here. I got to tell you, that's a very Japanese-esque move right there by Sabu. Maybe he picked up new tools of the trade while he was overseas.
Well, indeed, Sabu, an icon in Japan, as was his mentor, the legendary Sheik. And here comes Sabu going to work on Sexy Steve DeMarco, and I have a feeling that DeMarco's not going to be quite so sexy when this is all said and done.
I got to tell you, Sabu comes from a very old school wrestling upbringing, and I got to tell you, I mean, it's a different style of competitor you get from the old school and the new school. I mean, both parties have their high points, Robert, but to see them clash here in such a huge match tonight, I mean, we are very privileged to be witnessing this.
Sabu in there with a cover, and he only gets a 2 count. DeMarco manages to kick out of that. Now, last time Sabu was here, he had a cast on his left arm to immobilize his elbow because of his torn bicep. However, I did happen to bump into him back in the dressing room area, and you can see obviously he is not wearing that big cast this time around. He's got that arm taped up.
You bumped into Sabu?
I bumped into Sabu, and I apologized very profusely.
I
said, I'm sorry, sir. I'm very sorry, sir.
Yeah,
he just looked at me and walked on.
Yeah, Sexy Steve DeMarco obviously at a bitter end right now. He seems to be leaving the arena.
Oh, DeMarco
here.
Well, he's going behind the timekeepers. Oh, he's got a chair.
Yeah.
He's going into a war of chairs with Sabu, and he better watch it.
Yeah, that's like bringing a knife to a gunfight, Robert. You don't want to mess with the master. I got to tell you, if there's anybody that knows their way around a foreign object, and that is Sabu right there.
Absolutely, and, well, let's see. Well, Steve DeMarco set up that chair, and look at this. He's sitting down and got that side headlock on Sabu. Good Lord almighty. That's a first.
He's making it look easy. I mean, he's whooping his butt while he's having a seat.
But look at this. Back suplex by Sabu, getting him out of that headlock from DeMarco, and it is Sabu going in with a stomp, and now he knows what to do with it. Oh, my! Threw it right at DeMarco. Look at this. Sabu on top with a cover, too, and only a 2 count. Sabu with a right hand and another right hand. Sabu, man, he is red hot going into this match here. Look at this fine clothesline off the second rope.
I mean, look at him move, how graceful he moves about the ring, Robert. That is a man that really knows his way around these 4 corners.
And now we've got a variation of the camel clutch on Steve DeMarco, and Sabu as fine a practitioner of the maneuver as anybody in the business.
Yeah,
the Sheik, Iron Sheik, whomever.
I mean, who else better to learn from, you know?
Absolutely. And Sabu with a stomp, and DeMarco's getting the heck out of Dodge. Out on the floor, Sabu in the ring.
Well, you see what DeMarco's doing here. He comes in the ring for a few moments. Sabu kicks his butt around, and then he goes back out of the ring for a few moments, gets his wits about him. Then he comes back in, gets his butt kicked for a few minutes. I mean, it's an ongoing cycle. I mean, pretty much we know what's going to happen the rest of the evening.
And here comes Sabu with a baseball slide onto DeMarco. DeMarco almost goes into the front row, and now Sabu helps him all the way. Uh-oh, we've seen this.
Oh, get that chair, big fella.
We've seen this before. He's calling for chairs, and the fans are giving him chairs. Someone just tossed him one, and he's got it set up. And another chair. Oh, boy.
Steve DeMarco.
Oh, my gosh, he's got the chair. Oh, my God. DeMarco had a chair.
He must have known what was coming, Robert. I mean, DeMarco, to his credit, is not a foolish man. Well, he may be foolish, but he's not, ignorant. He knew the strength of Sabu and what he can do with the foreign object, namely the chair. And I got to tell you, he was ready for it, but I tell you, the counter may have taken out both competitors. Not so much. Here we go again. Fist flying, Robert.
They are fighting almost in the front row, fans, on the wrong side of the barriers. Now Sabu comes back. Oh, DeMarco throwing a chair in there. And now here comes Sexy Steve over the railing, and oh my! Hit him squarely in the head with that one.
Under the ring, because that's just the kind of guy he is. I wouldn't want to go through it. It's just a matter of time.
Sabu clotheslining DeMarco, and now Sabu is going to set up the table. And you know how devastating the man can be with a table in his hands. I think he's going to set up DeMarco for something that, well, on top with a cover and only a 2 count. Steve DeMarco just barely got out.
Just 2. You need 3. Right in the boys. Steve DeMarco delivering a crushing blow to the family jewels of Sabu.
DDT by DeMarco. And Steve DeMarco very proud of himself right now. Going on top of Sabu for the cover. 1, 2, and it's almost 3, but not quite.
As he should be, Rob. Sexy Steve DeMarco should be very proud of the fact that Sabu hasn't...
Oh, sexy kick, and Sabu's on the table.
He should be very proud of the fact that Sabu hasn't pinned his ass already.
Oh, look out. I think DeMarco's going to go airborne. I think he's going to try to put Sabu through that table.
It is not going to happen, Robert. I mean, go ahead and start holding your breath.
Oh, Sabu is off the table, and there it goes.
See, I like what he did there. He knocked the table over and then gave him a nice punch to the ribs to set up the table. I told you, Rob. I mean, that's the last fool. Sabu was the last guy you want to mess with.
Oh, look out. DeMarco just missed the table.
He didn't miss it. Sabu threw his butt over it.
And now Sabu coming off the table with a leg drop. And look at this. 2, and not a 3 count. DeMarco got that shoulder up. Sabu has got something in mind for the table and for Steve DeMarco. Hard right hand by homicidal, suicidal, genocidal Sabu. Reversal of the whip.
The crowd chanting his name, Rob. Yeah,
indeed nice. They are.
Irish rip crushing to the midsection right there of Sexy Steve DeMarco was the edge of that table. Sabu making his way to the top rope, Rob.
Well, he's got that chair.
Yeah, a chair in his hand, a metal chair.
Oh, my God! An inverted Arabian facebuster through the table!
Inverted, ladies and gentlemen, the facebuster from the School of Arabia. I got to tell you, one of the more excruciating maneuvers to take.
Sabu has put Steve DeMarco through the table, on top with a cover, toe, and oh my God!
I thought that was the end of the match right there, man. Rick Manning normally, his 1, 2, 3 count is pretty average as far as, the timing in between. He does it he's the dean of all referees. He's not going to cut anybody short. But I got to tell you, I thought we had a 3 count right there, Rob.
Oh my gosh, he was going for the triple jump moonsault, but DeMarco tripped him up right into that chair.
Yeah, very nice maneuver by Sexy Steve DeMarco at the last moment, grabbing the foot of Sabu as he made his way over him and not allowing him to complete the maneuver.
And DeMarco went in for the pin, but Sabu managed to kick out. Good Lord, this is anybody's ball game here, and oh my! Sabu has just been sexified.
I got to tell you, hats off to you, Steve DeMarco. I mean, I've witnessed him play a lot of dirty pool and win with a lot of dirty reasons, but no quit left in this Warrior tonight, Rob. I mean, he needs to quit wearing those pants. That's one thing he needs to quit, but he's not quit fighting. By no means is he going to quit the fight.
And DeMarco's got a chair laying flat down in the ring and sends Sabu face first into it. Good grief.
Is he pointing upstairs or is he trying to do Sabu's pose?
I'm not quite sure what he's doing. He's screaming at the fans. I know that for sure.
Oh, what's new?
Well, let's see what he's going to do. Yes, it looks like he's going to go up top. Up on the top. Oh! He met the chair in mid-air. Sabu on top with a cover, 2, and no, oh my gosh.
Both competitors refusing to give up. Nice kick to the midsection from Sabu. He refuses to let go of that chair, Rob, as he climbs upstairs yet again. We might as well have an elevator installed. These fellas just cannot stay off the top rope.
Oh my God, top rope. God, an Arabian facebuster. That has got to be it. 2, and 3, and that's it. Sabu wins.
Hats off. Beautiful match, Sabu.
The atomic Arabian facebuster did in Steve DeMarco.
I got to tell you, phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen.